Hey everybody, this is Angela Baden. How are you this morning? I'm getting ready to cook up one of my breakfasts that is reminiscent of my childhood growing up in Annapolis when my dad would fix these great breakfasts. And what I'm doing is turning the pan on here for I have this neat little cast iron skillet that I love, that I've had for years. And what I'm going to do is I just cut a couple of chunks of the scrapple. This happens to be turkey scrapple. And, you know, lots of people will use a plate, a nice little plate. I mix up my flour mixture, seasoned flour, with salt and pepper, garlic salt, and I, shake it up. Sometimes I'll put it in a plate and flour it. Then I'm going to add a little bit of, I use mostly canola oil, but you can use vegetable oil or canola oil. And I use maybe a couple tablespoons of it. And I get it like medium hot. And then let me just put this away back in the refrigerator so that it will stay fresh, especially in the summertime. Don't want it to stay out too long. So, and then I will fix my scrapple, shake it up, and lay it in the pan. And what I do is, because I like a nice crispy crust, so to speak, because with the scrapple, it is, and this is fresh from Pennsylvania, and I got it this weekend at my local market. So I let it cook for a while, and then I'm also going to prepare my eggs because I'm going to have scrambled eggs. And so what I do is I will use about this, and this time instead of regular eggs, I'm going to use the the egg beaters kind of thing. This is called the best of the egg, where there's not supposed to be any cholesterol, and mix that up. And what I'll do also is I will probably put some kind of probably some kind of spices in there. Oh yeah, this is great. And put some spices in there. And maybe, let me see, ooh, great, I have some fresh dill that I got at one of the markets also. And I can use that for my, eggs. Fresh dill is just great. I just put a little bit of that in there and kind of stir that all up. And let me turn this over just a little bit. Now the thing about this is that the scrapple, there's different kinds. I mean, there's beef scrapple, there's pork scrapple. I just happen to get the turkey scrapple this time. Now, let me put the eggs back. And let me see, is there anything else I need? Oh yeah. I can also, in my eggs, I'll sprinkle some of the grated cheese, and let me see. I think that's going to be it. And then something else I'm going to add at as kind of a nice little extra to the breakfast is I also got some lovely tomatoes at my farmer's market, so I'm going to use some of those. Summertime is the best time to get those tomatoes that I just really love. And I wait all year actually for them. Because you can't get, you know, like real tomatoes any other time but the summertime. Competing with the workmen outside, actually the gardener. So it has a nice crispy, very nice crispy end to it, and just add my eggs actually right in the same pan because it's still nice and hot. And you know, I think, yep, got some already open that I will just add to the eggs. And since I'm having them scrambled, I'll just scramble them up a bit. And just let that cook for seconds. Takes no time at all, and especially if you like those flavors. And if you notice, I didn't really put any salt and pepper in them because since I have the scrapple, which already has its own spices, I won't use salt and pepper. Sometimes I don't use salt and pepper at all, depending on what it is I have. Now, oh, let's see. I think nice fat one here. So I'm going to cut this up, have a couple of slices, and then I will have my breakfast. And that takes, as you can see, takes very little time, and just, oh, beautiful. I don't know if you can see the inside of that. Looks like a work of art that you can only see in the summertime. And I'm partial to East Coast tomatoes, and right here, I'm in Washington, D.C., however, there are not so many grown in Washington, D.C., so I am really partial to Maryland tomatoes. It's where I grew up, in Maryland. And so, I have my scrapple with a nice crispy, you can see the nice brown, and the fresh tomatoes, and the scrambled eggs. And let's see, let's try this and see. Oh my gosh, wonderful. Just wonderful. Anyway, this is Angela Baden. I sometimes call myself Diva Chef Angie. You can get in touch with me at angelabaden1 at yahoo.com, or go to my website www.myspace.com/AngelaBaden1, and you have a great breakfast. Let me try some more of this. Wonderful. Good. You enjoy your breakfast and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.